The Mackenzie River is Canada's longest river, and it's experiencing record low water levels. People who live in communities along the river are feeling the effects of those low water levels right now. They're more than 2 meters lower than usual. Just for some perspective, water levels usually fluctuate by only 5 centimeters. So joining us with a first-hand account of the impact on this is the mayor of Norman Wells, Frank Pope. Welcome to Your Morning.
Good morning, Anne-Marie. My pleasure to talk to you this morning.
Wonderful to be in contact with you as well. Listen, your community is small, but it relies heavily on the Mackenzie River. Just 750 people there. How is it affecting you and the community?
Well, it is very unpredictable. This climate change is something that is so hard to fathom out. 2 years ago, some of our communities were flooded on the Mackenzie River. Then last fall, the river was so unnavigable that the Coast Guard couldn't even finish its work on the river, and none of the barges who haul everything from fuel to aviation gas to chemicals to housing material to buildings to groceries were unable to complete their haul of materials. Then we predicted that this was going to happen again this year. The government didn't really catch on to it until this spring when they finally said there will be no barge traffic. So we have got very unpredictable climate change, and it is starting to really seriously affect our community.
Certainly, and I understand, as you said, so no barge traffic, meaning nothing on the water, and my understanding is the only alternative then is to fly in things like building supplies, groceries, medical supplies. But how costly is that?
Very costly. I believe the increase in freight costs now is around 275%.
Wow.
If we were bringing material in, say, trucked from Edmonton to Hay River, then on the barge, it ends up being delivered around 40 cents a pound. Buffalo Air, who were famous for their ice pilots NWT, have stepped up to the plate with a Boeing 737. And they have given us a preferred rate, very high, but still a preferred rate. It is now costing $1.10 a pound to get that same material in here. Wow. Everything that costs high is put on the end user. The consumer is paying all of that.
Mayor Pope, what does this mean in terms of delays? I imagine there's some serious supply chain issues happening.
Yes, several were contractors, because we were unable to get material in, were unable to meet their obligations to do work for people like Imperial Oil, to build houses, to do maintenance, to do repairs. We had a major road project we were supposed to get done. We were unable to get that done because the barge didn't come in. It is very, very difficult. But Anne-Marie, on top of that, we have a very unpredictable life for our oil field here. We sit on an oil field which is owned by the federal government of Canada, operated by Imperial Oil. They have some major repair issues to take care of. If they don't take care of them, they could be gone anytime. If they're able to get the repairs done, the life of Norman Wells will continue a lot longer, will continue to thrive. The town will thrive on the taxes which Imperial Oil pay. We lose that, we're in trouble. So the cost of living is atrocious. A lot of people are deciding whether they want to stay here. Elders are saying, can I afford to live here on my pension? It's just one heck of an atrocious cost of living on top of everything else.
Mayor Pope, are there concerns about the future of the Mackenzie River? You were talking about climate change, flooding a couple of years ago. Now you're looking at, an inusable barge system because of the low water levels. What are your concerns when you look at climate change and the future of the river, which is, such a major force there?
Our river is fed mostly through British Columbia, the Peace River system, and the Athabasca River system. BC is in drought, so we are not sure just how soon we will have the water flow again for the river. I'm sure that the scientists and all the people that know about that stuff are studying this, but if we continue to have drought, if we continue to have global warming affecting our winter road, we are screwed. We don't know how we're going to get stuff in. We can fly it in at great cost to the consumer, but can we continue to sustain that way of life if the cost is so atrocious? We are going to try. I've been here since 1962 off and on. I have never seen that river so low in my life, nor have a lot of our very well-respected elders who have lived here all their lives.
You know, as a longtime resident and now the mayor of Norman Wells, I want to thank you for coming on and highlighting what is happening for the rest of Canada. I appreciate you, sir.
My pleasure, and very pleasant to talk to you. Have a good day.
You too.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.